Hello, and we are back again with stories, you guys. Why I let storytelling do my selling in network marketing. So, here it is. Okay, are you ready? Okay, my name is Sue, and I've been in network marketing well over 28 plus years and seriously love this industry. You guys, it is the best of both lives. You get a check, and then you also get to meet wonderful, amazing people and grow anywhere in the world. You don't have to be at home working specifically. You can be anywhere. Like I was just in Alaska and was building a little bit part-time, very, 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 very part-time while I was vacationing for the last 2.5 weeks. So with that said, I want to ask you something. When was the last time someone pitched you on something and you thought, yes, I absolutely want to buy that right now? Okay, probably never, right? But I bet you can think of a time someone shared a story that moved you so much, you went and looked that thing up for yourself, right? We've all done that. They share a story and you're like, I got to have that thing. You go grab your phone and you save the picture or whatever if you're visiting, and eventually you go back and find it. Well, for prime example, you guys, my grandkids know I love board games and card games. And here is the latest and the greatest, Skull King. So we were playing it there in Alaska and absolutely had a blast. Didn't know if I was ready for another game after some months of, injuring my head, but I was like, score, game on. It was a blast, played it over and over and over, didn't win all the time, but that's okay. Just like in network marketing, we don't win all the time, right? But here is my thing, getting back to why I let stories sell. So we played the game and they sold me on it. I went the next day to the toy store I called there. Do you have any of these in? They had one left. I was like, game on. Drove to town, got that game, and now been playing it. So, okay. So here's the thing. Because we live in a world, we get sold every second of every single day. We're tired of it. We're absolutely tired of being sold on the next great thing, right? Maybe, but most of the time. Anyway, we get ads on social media. We get them DM'd into our, boxes wherever we're at in social media. We get text messages. We get emails, and on. And where you least expect it. Like boom, billboards, you name it, right? Traveling. We can't get away from it. So people have built walls and they're like, this is enough. I just simply had enough of it all. The moment they feel like they're being pitched, they're gone. But here is what people never get tired of, a good story. So a real one that makes them feel something, one that makes them say, wait a minute, like that could be me, right? That could be me. So stories that I like to collect and share. Okay, are you listening? Follow that. So the previous one, why pitching doesn't work anymore, and now why I collect. How I collect and share. So I collect stories everywhere. You guys, in my Facebook group, on social media, on calls, at events, everywhere I go in my business, there's a story waiting to be told, and I'm always listening for it, whether it's product or business. And I share all kinds of stories because all kinds of people are watching or listening, right? Some people need to hear a product transformation story. That's okay. Someone struggled with their health or their confidence and found something that changed their life. That story speaks to the customer sitting in my product group who just wants to feel better. Some people need the income story. Someone who paid off a debt, replaced their salary, or finally stopped living paycheck to paycheck. The story speaks to the person who is quietly wondering if there's a better way. Some people need to hear time freedom stories, right? Those stories are all so good, every one. Someone who went from missing every school function and event to being present to every single one. that story hits the parent who's exhausted and stretched thin. So, some people need to hear the story of someone who was terrified to start. Do we know a few of those who doubted themselves completely, who almost said no, or who have said no? Because that person is sitting out there now, talking themselves out of their own breakthrough. Come on, we all know them. We all know them. That's okay. So I share all of it because I never know which story is going to be the one that changes someone's life. Okay, here we go. How do we create attraction with our storytelling, right? So here's what I learned over the years in business. When I pitch the business or the products, I push people away. They're like, get out of here, go fly a kite, right? When I share a story, people pull in and they're attracted to you. That's how you create attraction with stories. A lot of people call it attraction marketing. Call it whatever you want, but stories travel, pitches don't. So, and the beautiful thing about, look at Ruby, she's been missing me. She's like, come on, hello people, I'm coming to say hi. She's my little doodle. Shouldn't say little, she's medium-sized doodle. And she's a mix of Cocker Spaniel and Doodle, so she has those beautiful ears with the curly, wavy hair. Anyway, back to Miss. Talking about stories, right? Selling you on my Ruby. Okay, so when a story lands with someone, they don't wait for me to follow up with them. They come to me. They reach out asking questions. They want to know more. I don't chase them. The story brought them to my door. And your door can be on social media. Your door is your direct message, the DM. All right, Ruby, what are you wanting? Let me finish up. I'm almost done. Okay, so I want you to know that this is the most powerful thing I can teach any leader in network marketing. Stop selling. Start storytelling. Maybe that's what I need to name this video. Stop selling, start storytelling. Anyway, so how do you start collecting these stories? How do you start? Ruby, you want to tell them? Do you want to tell them? Do you want to tell them a story? How about your story? Yeah, she's got a story already. She loves the product. She waits every day for me to give her a little bit of oil. So first, ask for the stories. Don't wait for them to come to you. Ask your customers how they're feeling. Ask your team what's changed for them. People love sharing their wins. Even I do. I mean, I know I do because, when I first tested out with my oil test, it was 31 to 1. And 6-7 weeks later, what? It was down to between 7 and 8 to 1. Like, what? Like crazy wild, right? But regardless, I wanted to share that because that was a great story. I mean, I was not expecting that. I didn't think it would go that fast because it's not the normal, but it moved. It moved the needle. That's the most important thing. Okay, so back again. So ask for the stories. Don't wait for them to come to you. Second, capture them everywhere. Screenshot messages, record a quick testimonial on a live call, save a social media post, keep a folder of stories. I'm a big fan of that. 3-ring binder, pull them in, print them out, put them in there. And third, share them consistently. Not once in a while, but consistently. Record a quick testimonial on a live call, media your lives. Make storytelling a habit and not an afterthought. I've had people ask me about that. How do you grow your business? How do you grow it? Here it is. Let the story speak for itself. You don't need to add a big sales pitch at the end of every story. And that is where sometimes I get into trouble. Trust the story. Let people feel. The right people will reach out. And fifth, always protect the people. Always ask permission before sharing someone's story. That is trust. Trust in everything. So, with that said, I want to thank you again for watching my videos. And if you have any questions, comment below. I'm here for you, and enjoy and tag a friend or share this with a friend that needs to hear this. Have a great day.